Alright folks, well, I am just grabbing a few last things here and putting a few things away here and there, because the next part of our quest for superior potion power is taking place right now. And part of that plan is to break this, and break that, and then break this. Now, I think that that will be acceptable for now, and we're just gonna kind of leave a, leave a hole there for the moment. We can just patch it up with, like, I don't know, soul sand. Ooh, scary. And what we're going to do is go into my spectral zone where you've seen I've been keeping many a farm. We've actually expanded it. Oh, let me just grab this. Now, let's get over there. Here we are in the farm, and you'll notice, by the way, that I've got some glintweed in here, and this new structure is here. This is a little off-center, and it's really, really bothering me. Even worse, I can't fix it. We're just going to have to accept that for now. Let's go ahead, and then right over here, we are going to put down our, well, actually, what we're going to do is put, I guess, right in the middle here, we're going to put down this, right, and then we're going to grab this and a couple of these, and just run down here, and lay this out and put that right there, because that's going to be where the new location for the cauldron is, at least temporarily. I'm doing it in here because I think there's a good reason to do it in here. Specifically, if we grab our assembly halo and we make altar blocks, like so. Do we not have what we need? We need water. Oh, I see. Okay, and then we have some of these rowan, which is exactly what we needed. Two of these, it's the other side. Two of these, and then water bottle. There's three, and we need one more set. There we go. Alright, this is a witchery altar, which I have been studying. And I'm pretty excited about it. I think overall this is going to be fantastic. There we go. How much altar power do we have? 786 already. So that's not the best, but it's not the worst. Now, it should be powered pretty well because we have all these plants down below it. And I think that that's, like, pretty good. If we were to go ahead and break it, right, and put it somewhere else, like if we put it downstairs, I don't think it might be a little bit better. We could actually use it down here. So let's just imagine for a moment that we're ridiculous, and we would break some of these cotton plants to put this down. So we could put it down, like, right here. 6. And it's, like, slightly better, right? So really not that much better so it really is fine for us to just kind of do it right here. And we should probably fix what we broke. That's why I've been carrying this stone hoe around, is just to be able to go boop, boop, boop. And then, of course, to kind of keep the cotton going. We can go like this. 4, and till that right there. So what we need to do is just go ahead and put it up here. We can put it right here. And that's still really, really good. And then we put a skeleton skull on it. This will improve it substantially. As you can see, 1500 power. Now, unfortunately, I didn't bring any source of fire with me. There we go. Let's just go ahead and put down our witch's cauldron after we start a nice fire right here. And that will stay burning forever, but it won't cause any problems for us. And we should be able to actually have a nice fire burning, and... there's a hole right here. Why is there a hole right here? That's really surprising. Does that mean that we can fly out? Wow, we can. But not every spirit box has a hole. Did someone punch a hole in ours? Why is there a hole there? I certainly didn't make that hole. I wonder if someone's messing with us. I wonder if someone's messing with us, because that's entirely possible, that someone has decided this is a prank. I'll have to look into that. But, you know, we're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth for now. That's very, very interesting. I wonder if we can't smash through it that way. I don't know how it would have possibly... I wonder if it's the fire. I wonder if a fire opens up the hole. Interesting. Okay, well, anyways, I brought a bunch of water. We're going to have to automate this, and I think I know how. But for now, we're just going to have to kind of run it up the slow way. But this we now have an altar with power. And that means that we should be able to actually make some interesting potions by sitting here, because we actually have this altar. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the potion I'd like to try and make some of to bring in. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a few of them off camera. But, you know, we have strength potions. And I think it's easier for us to make regeneration potions via the other method. But let's take a look at some of these effects that we can have. Effect level 2, level 1. There's all sorts of interesting ones. Alright, so we're going to test an effect first, which might be useful in combat, it might not be, but let's test the effect first. There's a bunch of ways that you can kind of change these things and make them better or worse. There's all sorts of delivery mechanisms, but what we're going to try for is the most basic potion. So the first thing we have to do is increase the capacity of the brew. For every level we increase it by, and we can increase it with all of these different things to modify it, that increases the level of effect. So each one of these level effects that we're looking at will require us to use up some points. So like if we want a level 2 effect, we need 2 points of capacity. And we'll need to practice to actually get, you know, a effect from things. So like, and get volume. So I think as first we're only going to be able to make 1, but over time we'll get more. So the first thing we're going to do is toss in, I think it's a mandrake root. So the first thing we do is ensure capacity. So we toss in a mandrake root. As you can see, things begin to sparkle, right? The next thing that we're going to want to do is toss in some nether wart, and this will increase to a potion of level 3 variety, which I think will be fine. Now we have to keep track as we go of the total cost of the potion. So right now we've got we got 50. I think that this altar, we can improve it if we need to, but it should be enough, right? Okay, so next up, we need to improve. We could just toss something in now, but it'd be kind of a waste. What we'd like to do is improve the duration and the power. So if we go back up, we want to improve the power and duration of the effect before we seal the effect. To improve the, let's see, is that the duration? Sorry. Yeah, power is glowstone and then duration is redstone. Yep, and boom. And then we toss in the effect we want. And that seems to be bubbling quite a bit. So now we should be able to, we've got a potion. A brew of floating with floating 2. I don't know what this is going to do. In fact, it does concern me a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the real world. We're going to hop over to our tool chest. And we're going to grab our hang glider, because this could be really dangerous. I don't know. And, you know, hopefully everything will go okay. It's nighttime. Is there anyone else in the server? No. So, this has been discovered now, so it's no longer secret, but this is where I was, sleeping. But we can actually, since there's no one around, we can actually sleep the day away. Nighttime. Delightful. I'll have to move that, though, because, someone already found it. I walked in and the door was open, and I never leave that door open, so I was quite upset that someone snuck in. Who even knows who could have found my lair? Hopefully you won't tell the Knight of Fangs before my attack. Okay, what do you do, Brew of Floating? So you just hover, huh? Whoa. Yeah, interesting. Why am I on fire? Why? Oh, I'm on fire because there's ender. So I'm connected with the ground. Interesting. That's very, very strange. What a strange potion this is. Huh. Well, I'm not sure that this effect would be all that useful in combat, although it certainly is disorienting, and you can't, like, if you were hoping to, yeah, you can't hit the, well, you can, right? So if I were to go like this, right, I can dig. But maybe if we increase the power, then we can make it so that, oh, interesting, you can actually, like, hop up in high places. That's pretty cool, actually. How long does this last? Wow. This lasts a long time. So, can I can't, no, ow. I can't do anything about this. I'm stuck here. Well, at least I could go over there with my wand. And, you know, drain from that node over there. I just realized there's a node there. It kind of makes me wonder, though, what would happen? Can I can. Well, I can really get up really high, surprisingly high places. What would happen if I were to fall? Wow. Interesting, actually. So this is kind of a crude form of flight. You don't fall, and you don't, You don't, yeah, you really don't fall at all. You don't lose any thing at all. I wonder if we could combine this with vampiric speed. What happens if I use my speed? It would appear that my speed is not really adhered to, so we couldn't combine this with, say, a speed potion. That is unfortunate. However, I do think that we'll be able to work with it. So why don't we think about, maybe what we should do is make another potion. This one a little bit more horrifying. Let's look, what are some other level 2 effects? This is what we got. We got poison. Why is this also damage time over creatures under effect? We have like 2 different ways to make poison. One very inexpensive and one extremely expensive. I can't even imagine why we would go for the other one. Let's also make sure that we are near our door. There we go. But we also could do slow. So what if we had made a potion that's slow and poisonous? Oh, ow. That really hurt. Okay, so what we would need for that is slow, so a fermented spider eye, sugar, which we have a lot of, and a spider's eye. So we'll need to make those. Now, one other thing that's interesting about this is these brewing can have different delivery mechanisms. There's these things called dispersal. So we can... Oh, whoa, whoa. What are you doing here? Oh, that's right, you're a zombie. You don't count as aggressive to me because of the respect for the undead. But really... Could you get out of my room? You even left poop here. I can't... Maybe this is where all the poop is coming from, huh? Maybe this is where all the poop is coming from. Alright, as I was saying, we can do other things. We can make a gas, or a liquid, although we can't do that yet, or a trigger, right? And so these gunpowder or water artichoke allow the... like a standard splash effect, like you would expect from a regular potion. Gas is something different. It makes a big puff of cloud, apparently. And we can actually make the cloud last longer with this linger modifier, which seems really, really simple. So I'm going to grab some of these things. What we're going to do is make a lingering gas potion of slowness and poison. Alright, now let's proceed carefully. I'm fairly certain we have enough altar power to pull this off, but first we start by adding the mandrake, which appears to be sort of the base of everything. And then we want to be really careful what we add next. We want to add our nether wart next. And now that gets us to a place where we've actually got the basics of what we need. We need to add a little bit more capacity though, because we want 2 level 2 effects. So I actually looked through, and I think the easiest thing for us to do, since we got this new pickaxe, is to use a diamond. Right, so now we have a level 5 brew. The next thing we want to start doing is working on, I think dispersal comes next. So we go brewing, and the first thing we have to do is add, oh yeah, so we actually next add the modifiers. So for example, no particles, blah, 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 blah. We don't want any of these things. We then want to increase the power and duration for each effect. So we're going to add redstone and glowstone. Like so. And that will increase both the power and duration level 2 for the poison effect. Let's go ahead and toss that in. Alright, that's horrifying. That wouldn't be bad enough. Now let's make sure the next effect we want to add is the that was poison. We want to add slow movement, so that's a fermented spider eye and sugar. So we have a fermented spider eye and sugar. Okay, now that unfortunately I think is not the perfect brew, because we probably should have added these in first, but we'll make another one of these. They're really not that expensive, and spider eyes are easy to come by, so I'm not too worried about this. What I want to do is just make sure that it works. Though this wool of bat is a little bit more difficult, so let's make sure that we get this order right, because I have to really, really work to find these. So let's go and look at the... So next we increase extent. So for example, wood ash would increase the area, but we aren't really worried about the area. What we're more interested in, I think, well, although we may be worried about the area, is the dispersal. and the lingering. So the lingering, we want to grab a belladonna and a lapis. I brought a lapis with me up here, and there's plenty of belladonna growing around here. So let's go ahead and grab the belladonna and toss that in. And then we'll toss in the lapis. And then I believe we toss in the wool of bat. Now hopefully this works, because that's a lot of ingredients. And it does appear to be sparkling, so it seems to have made something worthwhile. And now we have a gas brew of poison and slowness. So linger 3, poison, and slowness. It looks like the poison has a short duration and the slowness has a fairly good duration. So I'm actually kind of terrified what would happen if we were to do it. So now, let's go ahead and I guess just do this over in the corner and let's find out what happens. So this gas, wow, that really is quite big. So let's walk into the gas. Oh. And now we have 42 seconds of slowness. And 44 seconds, although we're actually immune to poison. So this gas is not so deadly to us as it is to other people. And the lingering is great, but that's actually pretty impressive. That's actually amazing. I am blown away by how well that works. And now we have the slowness. We definitely want to increase the power of the slowness because, as you can see, we're not really inhibited in our motion. But I can definitely make that work. So let's go ahead. Unfortunately, I only got one. But I actually think I'm going to make several of those potions with better power. Because that seems to me like if we can fill up their entire camp with those, it will be pretty nightmarish for them. Because they're going to basically be everywhere they go, constantly re-upping their potion. We may even want to look at increasing the linger. I actually have a bunch of endstone. And then we could also, which I found around some beehives down there, we could also increase the extent. We have some cocoa beans, amazingly, and we have some wood ash. So that seems to be really straightforward. Now the wispy cotton I don't think we can do, but we could probably make at least one more of those. I'm going to have to go and find ingredients. But I think that it will be no real problem for us to do this. Well, folks, I have just successfully made this potion. A gas brew of poison and slowness. Gas 3, linger 3, poison 3, slowness 3. I'm excited about it. Quite a bit, actually. However, I am terrified of what's going to happen. I'm also going to need to, if I want to make maybe 2 more of these, maybe 3, because I actually want to have 3. We're going to test one right now before we go off, because we definitely want to make sure that it works right. Before we do that, though, I'm going to, need to go and find some more wool of bat, because that's really the primary getting thing. I think I'll go to the nether for that, because the bats, the hell bats there, are quite a bit more common than regular bats, and it seems much more likely to actually do things. So let's go ahead, and let's just, you know what, let's actually go to the, what time is it? It's just sundown. Let's actually go to the camp. Here we are. It would appear that they're still all away. And oh look, there's that aura cascade stuff. Funny. So let's just see how much of the camp, I don't want to necessarily throw it at their livestock, but let's just say someone was standing up there. There's no livestock around there. How much of the camp would this actually strike if we were to just toss it right? Let's be conservative and toss it right here. So that's pretty good. That's actually quite a bit better than I thought it would be. And it lasts a long time, too. That's really nice. It's not as big as a big area effect, but it definitely creates this, like, toxic zone where, you can't... Look at that. It really... Wow, that is really fierce poison. That is impressive. Anybody who gets caught in that is really going to hate it. And I think this gas disperses more slowly near other blocks. So you can see the blocks that are kind of clustered by the tent are taking a long time. And wow, this slowness is actually quite painful. It narrows your field of vision too. So this slowness is serious. So if we can make maybe 3 of those, I think that we'll be able to substantially improve our situation. Now, we can actually counteract this slowness with speed. So we have speed 4. So we're actually more or less, in fact, we're still ahead overall. Hey, pups. Don't worry, I'm not going to take it out on you. And they're just hanging out, staring at that barrel of potatoes. So I think that we definitely have the war potion that we need there. And with that, I think that makes us more or less ready. We'll be able to make our regeneration potions. We have our melee damage sorted with our potions and our sword. We can control crowds with the gas. We can heal ourselves. I'm going to take a little bit more time just to charge up the bloodstone a little bit more. Maybe probably just run to the nether, and while I'm gathering up bat stuff, I'll be able to get it. So I think that we're good there. And then resisting damage, we have our new armor and our other sword. So I think that we're in a pretty good place overall. The only way we could be better is with enchants, but I just feel like we don't really have a great solution for that. So I don't necessarily want to, you know, half-ass it as they were. So yes, let me go and take care of... Wow, this slowness really lasts forever. It really, really is the worst scenario. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and... I'll get the necessary potions in place, and we will probably be leading the end soon. Although it makes me think, I wonder, I've heard that there's a mercenary I might be able to talk to help me deal with this. I heard that there's a monster hunter who really doesn't care who gives jobs, or who gives him the job, and I might be able to have him help, because if there's anything that I do know for sure, it's that horrible, horrible creature is in fact a monster. So supposedly there's a mercenary who lives in this compound, a professional monster hunter. I wonder if perhaps we could contract his services. Huh. Technologically advanced indeed. I wonder where he might be. Ah. Sir!
Hello.
Sir, I've heard that you're a mercenary of some repute and a weaponsmith at that.
Well, something of that sort, yes.
Well, okay. I am looking for someone to help me in the slaying of a monster, a terrible beast. Would you be interested?
Let's see. My fees are rather high. Are you sure you wish to hire me?
Well, I was thinking that perhaps you could have the spoils of the incursion as payment, and perhaps I could owe you a favor. I am, after all, somewhat of an influential figure in local politics.
I do like resources. What are you looking for exactly?
There's a werewolf mercenary camp near here. Every day that pair of filthy curs grows bolder and bolder. We must act quickly if we're to stop them.
I think I might have a few weapons laying around that might help with this.
Would you be interested then perhaps in assisting me in assaulting their camp?
I think I would be interested. Give me a chance to test some toys I've been working on lately.
Right. Well, then we shall meet outside. Do you know which camp I'm speaking of? Have you seen it?
Yes, I do, actually.
Have you been curious who's running? Yes, it is a dangerous place, but also they are quite poor, and so I doubt they will even require your services. It's somewhat depressing.
Yeah, they turned me away. It was sad.
Ha! All the more reason then. Very well. I am preparing my own cache of weapons, which should be ready as well. And then we shall perhaps adjourn for now and meet later and assault the camp and purge the land of those filthy werewolves.
Yes, we shall.
Agreed?
I'll be happy to lend my assistance.
Excellent. Well then, sir, I bid you good day for now. Friends, be quiet. I am just outside the camp. You can see here. We're not far, so we have to be very careful. However, I am prepared, even more so than before. As we've discussed, I have a great many things, but I have also prepared and enchanted a hand crossbow and a great many silver bolts. Similarly, a silver sword I had named Wolfender. However, I have also prepared some extra potions. In addition to the gas brew of poison and slowness, which I have managed to make 4 of, I have also prepared an elixir of strength, as you saw, and resistance, but regeneration and invisibility. My armor and my baubles disappear, so as long as I keep one slot of my hotbar empty, I should be in good shape. I'm not wearing my backpack or anything that might give me away. So between that and my dragon claws, I should be in really excellent shape. Now, I'm going to need to wait for nightfall before we begin, but this rain has in fact covered me and has been lasting all day and shows no real signs of giving up. So even if it does change, as night falls, we'll begin our attack. And I'll lead off by drinking my potions, turning into a bat, and then leading the attack. Let me just wait for nightfall and then we'll ambush them. Oh, and the mercenaries here. Excellent.
I wonder if the squire's made any progress with that Viagra issue thing. Squire!
Yes, my love?
Have you made any headway with your rods problems?
Yes, my lord. I have the required V now.
Ah, okay. Well, I talk to your doctor, I guess. So, does that mean that we can get this altar thing working then?
Yes, we can.
Okay, very well. Okay, let's see it running then.
Let's see. I just need to get it. And
Ah! Wait,
Oh my god, zombies!
zombies? Zombies where?
Zombies?
Zombies behind us.
Oh, okay. Baby zombie on the main tent. They're
Good
gonna be a
lord.
pain.
Oh,
Whoa!
Where is it?
Shit, there's something
Infernal.
floating. There's something
Infernal.
invisible in our
Blazes!
oh god.
places.
Invisible zombie!
What is going on?
Whoa! Watch
Whoa,
the arrows.
cloaked zombie, cloaked zombie.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know
Whoa,
where he's going
what
to
is
be now,
going
because
on?
he's
What's
kind of going to be
happening?
flying everywhere.
Shit!
What's happening?
Olivera, what's
Oh.
going on?
What's going on?
An inferno.
There's something! There's floating! Back off!
Oh,
my god.
Whoa! Race!
Raise?
Oh no!
Fuck!
Olivera? Eyes! Someone give
Oh,
me eyes.
shit.
What's going
There's
on?
something floating near me. There's
Oh god.
Oh, we got gas weapon around the field.
somebody get me some milk.
Mercenary, do your
I'm
business
dying.
now. Take them down.
Opening
What?
fire.
Something hit
Are we
me.
being
Whoa.
talked to?
what?
Hello,
Sniper on
wolf
the
children.
Wall.
What is
Sniper on the
going on?
wall. Archers to work.
No, you can't have any of that back.
Ah!
I'm seeing a
What is
floating
going
sword
on?
somewhere. Somebody wants to get me some eyes on it. More gas.
Get you some... Oh, god.
I'm stuck in the tent. I don't know why. I'm stuck in the tent.
It's
Everything
a bit
is
of a
gone
danger zone.
still.
Whoa.
Oh.
How much gas is there?
Ah.
Okay,
So,
fall back to
friends,
mine. Fall
Do
back
you remember
to
the time
mine.
that you ruined my home? I think that maybe it's time for a little bit of payback. Shall we set the charges?
Fuck!
Hiding down there won't
Charges?
help.
Let me know what that was.
Oh god.
I think I was the charge.
Come out, wherever you are, wolf children.
I didn't sign up for this.
Floating sword by the fire.
Floating sword by the fire.
Where's my grave?
Floating sword not by the fire anymore.
Floating swords on the cart.
Does somebody want to put some suppressing fire on that sniper for us?
You all should just run.
Where is the sniper?
You all
Village
should
wall
just
to the
run.
left to the east. Okay, I don't know if he's gonna come down here, but try to grab some cover, and if he comes in, I'll corner him from behind. You guys can flank him with archery.
I think that's maybe enough playtime for today. Stay back, wolf boy. This is that silver sword you don't like.
This
So,
is that halberd that you got friendly with.
why don't we just have a little bit of a conversation? I think I'm done killing, and feasting on your friend's blood. Oh, it's so delicious. So, if you're all done following this little puppy dog who can't even protect his own camp from a simple incursion by two, perhaps you want to come see me. I can not only protect you, but I can grant you power everlasting. Think on it. If you truly want to
Cursed
find
power.
me, you will. Cursed power? Look who's talking. Sad little puppy dogs. And I'm out.